So, for our second episode, our discussion shall be centered on one product commonly found, showcased almost everywhere online these days.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Yep, perfumes. You guessed that right. But what makes a great perfume? First off, let's begin with a simple question. Have you ever bought a perfume because it smelled amazing in the shop, only to discover that 2 hours later, the scent had completely disappeared? Or maybe you bought another perfume that seemed expensive but somehow lasted all day.
That sat me down on a Saturday morning, one on one, and told me, said, "You, I will kill you." You think it's a joke? Poverty sat me down, face to face, told me personally, say, "You, I will kill you."
What's the difference? Is it magic? Is it branding? Or is there actually science behind it? The answer is the science. So when you buy a perfume, what exactly are you paying for? The bottle or the brand or the celebrity endorsement? Because in my opinion, sometimes it seems like we're actually paying or contributing towards the lifestyle of a celebrity. Or is it the actual fragrance inside of it that smells good? You see, most people judge a perfume by how nice it smells, and that's completely understandable. But from a scientific standpoint, perfume is much more than just a pleasant smell. In fact, every perfume is well organized like a football team. Yes, you heard me right. A football team. Imagine a team where every player has a specific role. You have the strikers whose job is to score and ensure they grab all the attention. And then you have the midfielders whose job is to connect everything together. Then you have the defenders who make sure the team remains stable throughout the match. Well, perfume works in a very similar way. There are three major components working behind the scenes. And guess what? The very first one of them is what we call the aromatic materials. Aromatic materials in perfume typically are between 15 to 30%. And these are the stars of the show. They are the ingredients responsible for the smell you enjoy. Some come from natural sources such as flowers, fruits, woods, spices, or raisins. Remember King Solomon? Others are created in laboratory using modern fragrance chemistry. And before someone says, laboratory made, it means it's bad. Let me stop you right there. Not necessarily. But many synthetic fragrance ingredients are specifically designed to improve consistency, safety, and performance. The second component are what we call solvent. They come along with other items between 70 to 85%. And think of the solvent as the bus carrying all the passengers. Without it, the fragrance ingredients wouldn't move properly. In most perfumes, the solvent is ethanol, commonly known as alcohol, with a small amount of water. Not beer, please. Please, not beer. The alcohol helps to disperse the fragrance into the air when you spray it, allowing you and everyone around you to smell it. Now, let's talk about the third component, which is also part of the 70 to 85% that I talked about, which collaborates with solvents. These are the supporting players, the unsung heroes. They don't get the applause, but they help the perfume to perform better. This includes substances known as fixatives, antioxidants, UV stabilizers, and sometimes preservatives. What do they do? Simple. They help the fragrance to last even longer. They help prevent the scent from breaking down too quickly. They protect the perfume from damage because maybe there's light or heat or oxidation wanted to destroy the perfume. In other words, they help maintain the quality of the perfume from the factory all the way to your dressing table. Can I get an amen? Now, here's something many consumers don't know. The quality of a perfume often depends on the balance of these ingredients carefully, and I mean carefully, woven together. For example, I'm not a good French student, but I'll try. An eau de toilette often contains between 5% and 15% fragrance, and an eau de perfume actually contains between 15% to 20%, and a true perfume or extrait de perfume can contain as much as 20% to 30% aromatic materials. I need to try on my French. Generally speaking, the higher the concentration of fragrance oils, the longer the scent lasts. But concentration alone doesn't tell the whole story. The quality of the ingredients, the formulation, the storage conditions, and even our Niger climate can affect performance. Remember, a product that performs perfectly in one environment may behave differently in another. Heat, sunlight, and improper storage can gradually affect fragrance quality. So the next time you're buying a perfume, don't focus on only on the bottle, the packaging, or the celebrity endorsement. Ask yourself, please, what is actually inside? How was it formulated? How should it be stored? And does the product deliver the performance being promised? Because informed consumers make better decisions, and better decisions protect your hard earned money. Man, I love money. Oftentimes, many consumers spend money on perfumes and then unknowingly destroy them. How? I tell you how. Sikiru, you're storing them in hot cars now, leaving them near windows exposed to sunlight. In fact, sometimes you even leave it in your bedroom, Sikiru, with excessive heat and humidity. Well, Amechi, remember this: heat, sunlight, poor storage conditions can gradually alter the chemical composition of products, including your perfume. And Garba, the result? A fragrance that smells different, performs poorly, and loses its longevity much faster than expected. So the next time you pick a bottle of perfume, remember this: you're not just buying a smell, you're buying a carefully engineered mixture of aromatic ingredients, solvents, and supporting compounds designed to work together in harmony. And how you store this product can be just as important as the quality of the product itself. As consumers, understanding these tiny little details help us make better decisions, and better decisions get value for your money, because consumer advocacy isn't about fear, it's about knowledge, and knowledge remains your first layer of protection, brother and sister. Man, if you found this helpful, well, follow, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves perfume. I still remain your favorite consumer advocate, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Mi ò lè fògùn dẹ lóhùn láyé. Bingo ló ń pè ní àbí lọ́kì. Wàá pẹ́ ń gáràjì èmi lè ṣe wàá rò pé máa dáhùn. Ó yá sí kí wá bọ́ sí brain ẹ̀ mò ń gbọ́ tó yín ṣe mi ò dẹ̀ ní dẹ́ lò.